snacks. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Draft Alps for another draft snack. A quick draft to hold you over until a full draft serving.
That's right. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Benjamin.
Today, oh my God! Today, we are looking at red flag hobbies.
Oh, these things are dangerous. You see them, you gotta hightail out of there quick, with the quickness. But before we can tell you what the red flags are that you need to be on the lookout for, we need to roll for the glory of choice.
Oh,
for the choice.
Shit. Come on, Bessie.
Choice. That was a hard-ass throw.
That was a 20. Is that 29 or 26?
Dude, that's a 29, you bastard.
29. Beat it. I dare you.
You threw it so hard.
I did.
Like a baseball player.
I did.
I'm going to lob it.
It's because I'm an athlete. Oh, my God. Oh, roll off. Oh, my God. Not. Dude, you got 29.
Damn, this is the first roll-off in snack history.
Okay, here we go.
Are you just going to huck it again?
It's a 10.
It's a 10. Okay, come on.
Call me Huckleberry Finn because I hucked it.
Big 10. Bigger than a 10.
16, 19, 16. 16.
All right, I'll take that.
All right. Are you going first?
What
do you want?
I'll make you go first so that you have to go first in the duel because
Son of a bitch.
Well, I know because in the hot hobbies, I destroyed you and I had the second pick. So I feel like I want to keep that energy going.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. So I mean, let's try it again.
All right.
We'll give it a second go. You can have that first pick and you can take the first defense in the duel.
Round one. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, and there are so many red flags.
There are a lot of red flags.
You can't fuck this one up like surfing or blacksmithing.
It's
You can't forget.
Oh, there's so many. I'm just looking over the list I've concocted. Okay. So I think a red flag, like, here's what I imagine. I imagine you're out to dinner with someone, you're getting to know them, and, you know, they casually just drop this stuff in the middle of conversation. And so I think for me, the biggest, the biggest red flag, that would just be like a normal thing. 'Cause I don't know. Oh, fuck, man. There's just so many choices. I don't know. I think the biggest one that would be sort of a normal thing, is being too into politics.
Ooh, like a political, what would we even call that? I was going to say like a poli-sci major, but that's not even necessarily what you mean.
I mean, no, because it's one thing. I mean, politics are interesting. Don't get me wrong. I mean, and it's a totally one thing if the person is actually a politician, but if you follow politics as a hobby and like watch CNN, Fox News all the time,
yeah.
I mean, sometimes that can that can be a little bit of a red flag. Now, I'll say this. I think you can do it in a really nuanced way, and I think my dad does this very well. He does it in a nuanced way where it's like he's a very informed person, right? Because he consumes so much different news media.
Yeah.
And he knows all about these politicians, their lives, what they voted on in the past, their histories, essentially. That's a little bit different. And I guess more what I'm leaning to is like, you're a pretend like CNN or Fox News pundit.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're just like regurgitating what they've heard.
Exactly.
From all of their news sources.
Exactly.
Not trying to expand upon what they've heard and learn.
Yes.
Extrapolate on what they think should happen.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if like being into politics is the correct thing to say, right? Maybe being too into the 24-hour news cycle, that's not quite right.
I'm just obsessed with politics.
Yeah.
You explained it. We know what you mean.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oof. Not a bad number one. It's not.
I mean, do you want them to reveal that at dinner? You know, your first date?
Probably not. Probably not. That's an interesting take on Like you're on your first date with someone.
Yeah.
What hobby are you like terrified to hear about? Oof. I don't want them to tell me they're trying to be a social media influencer.
Oh my God.
Like their hobbies all revolve around posting, getting likes. Can't have that.
Nope. That's a turnoff.
That's like a super red flag.
Dude, that's a turnoff.
What's your hobby? Oh, I just like being on social media. I want to be an influencer.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear the latest Kanye drop? Hitler is so in.
Oh my God.
I don't know if anyone's actually said that. That'd be crazy.
I'm sure someone has. It's a big, big, big world, Ben.
You just know they're going to spend a lot of time in front of screens.
Yes.
Everything you do is probably going to be publicized.
Oh my God, yeah.
Their friends are all going to be into the same shit.
Yep.
Influencers flock together.
And there's a little bit of narcissism involved with it too. I mean, unless you can separate that really well, which I'm not saying people can't, but like I don't want to take pictures of myself constantly.
No, God, no.
I don't want to post it on the internet constantly. I do have socials, but like I don't obsess over them, and I really don't enjoy having them either. They're more of like you need them a little bit in this world to a certain extent. Yeah, I dated this one person who she was always on her phone, always, and it bothered me. Like, I think it was a little bit of insecurity. But it was also like, do you have to always be on your phone while we're talking? Like having a conversation, hanging out, all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just the attached to the phone.
Yeah.
24/7. It's a lot of off-putting. Can't have that.
Yes. I agree.
We are in agreement.
That's right.
So a pretty level first round.
That's right.
Pretty level. Okay. I'll take pretty level.
Round 2. What's your round 2, bucko?
I'm going to be really off-put by someone who is really into adopting cats.
Wait, okay. 1 cat, 2 cat? What's your limit?
Adopting cats. It's just like it's a slippery slope.
It is, actually.
I've learned from folks, once you adopt one, well, a second one comes. And once you have a second one, well, now you already have too many.
Yes. Agreed.
But then more come. I have a family member whose apartment recently caught on fire. No fault of hers. It was actually a wiring issue above her microwave, as I understand it. She wasn't home. So, as you could expect, a fire causes lots of smoke.
Yep.
And luckily, the fire department was able to contain the fire before it damaged any other units. So it's good. Other people's shit didn't get fucked up, but hers definitely did. And this individual was a cat adopter.
Oh, my God.
And all those cats passed away.
Oh, my God. How many?
Multiple.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
More than 2.
That's wild, dude.
Greater than 2. And we'll say, yeah.
Well, cats, I have 1 cat, and I love my cat. And can you attest that my cat is pretty cool?
Your cat is one of few cats that I would say is cool.
I love Checkers. He's a special little man. By the way, everyone, in case you're wondering, his kidneys are doing okay. Got some blood work back. His kidneys are stable.
Oh, my goodness. The kidneys are stable. Yes.
Yes, the kidneys are stable.
Greatest news.
So they're shitty, but they're not getting worse.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. So anyway, Checkers makes a mess, dude. The litter is a mess. Even if you keep it clean, it's a mess. The smell is actually not bad if you keep it clean. But like, I don't know. I just can't, I never want another cat, I don't think, unless it's outdoor, and then I'd feel bad because then it's killing birds, So.
Circle of life. We've got feral cats outside, and I don't actually mind them.
Yeah.
They're not mine. I don't eat them. I don't eat them. I definitely don't eat them.
Good. I hope you don't eat
I
them.
do not feed them.
Because they probably have parasites.
They probably do, like some nasty-ass worms.
Yeah, I'm with you on the adopting cats. It is a slippery slope. It seems like everyone I know with cats has adopted several.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, a person who adopts a cat does not stop at a cat. They adopt more. Friend who came to the podcast had multiple cats. Multiple cats.
Yeah.
I believe she has, I want to say 4 or 5 cats.
Uh-huh.
That's a fuck ton of cats.
It's a lot of cats.
She lives in an apartment.
It's a lot of cats. Oh, Jinx, you owe me a cherry Coke.
Are you going to drink the cherry Coke?
No, it's too sugary.
Well,
I'll drink some whiskey instead.
You tell me what I owe you and I'll get you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. So
that's 2 picks that you're with me on.
I mean, let's see if
These are some good red flags, I'm saying.
Let's see if you can be with me on this next pick. So, I think if you are on a date with someone and then the date goes well and you go back to their house and you find out that they are really into doll collecting.
Ooh.
Like, they've got dolls all over the house of all shapes and sizes. They've got the Precious Moments collectibles. They've got, like, bed dolls in their bed. It's just dolls everywhere. That's going to be a nope from me, and most likely I will leave before anything happens. I'm just saying, I cannot abide. I can't do it. I don't think I can do it. Could you do it?
No. I'm outie.
Because they're staring at you the whole time while you're, trying to make the magic happen.
I don't think that's what would creep me out. I just think it's the fact that it is a grown adult. I mean, we're not talking pops. We're talking like dolls, right? What are we talking here?
This would not bother me, although that many little things on a shelf would bother me, like, because I'm a minimalist. But this is not the same sort of thing as these are cute. They're kind of stylistic. It's like a collectible. I guess for me, the thing that bothers me about a doll is it's one thing if you have 1 or 2, but if you collect them and there's a house or even a room full of them, there's a weird, I don't know, man. There's some sort of weird infantile thing going on. I don't want to insult people with dolls. I don't want to say, I want to walk back the infantile
I'll insult
thing.
y'all. Y'all are fucking freaks. You got a bunch of dolls in your house and you're a grown adult. No kids. It's an issue.
Dude, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
We love you. We love you for who you are.
Yeah.
But you're also kind of weird. That's okay.
Yeah. I've got my own foibles too.
Oh, honestly, anyone who collects anything is weird.
That's
I'm
true.
a fucking weirdo. I collect a bunch of shit, and it's like, I was going to say that's a red flag in itself. People who collect shit.
Yeah.
But you got specific collecting dolls.
I think that's a very, again, something like this. I mean, you can set it up, make a nice display of it. But dolls, dude, there's just something weird about dolls I cannot abide by.
For sure. I can dig it. All right, so that's first round. Let's do a quick break for an ad, and then we'll be right back with more draft snacks.
Draft snacks.
Hey there, Mikey here from I Am a Total Piece of Shit Studios, and I'm here to present an exciting new product for the likes of you fine male patrons. The number one phrase I keep hearing in the dating world is "it's tough out there." And hey, let's be honest, it's especially difficult for strong, virile men like myself who just want to find an honest, 10 out of 10 good-looking lady. If you're sick of all that social justice nonsense and trying to be politically correct, you should download and join Involuntarily Celibate, the app for incels. When you become part of the Involuntarily Celibate community, You'll find like-minded racists willing to use all the slurs you can dream up. Don't worry about learning pronouns, because the people on this app don't care about grammar anyway. We want you to feel welcome in our inclusive safe space for misogynists and homophobes. The Democrats are out to get you, and we're out to get you laid. 4 out of 5 sexists recommend this app. Unfortunately, we've been banned from Google Play and the Apple Store, so search our website on DuckDuckGo and download us today.
Round 3.
Obsessed with politics and dog collecting were your first 2 picks.
That's right.
You got 2 left. How you starting off the second round?
Well, at first, I want to say you had social media influencer and adopting cats.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with probably shopping.
Ooh, that's a fucking good one, dude.
I don't like buying things for myself, and I definitely think I would have trouble being with someone who buys things for just constantly in a shopping frenzy.
Right.
It's a little shopping day every now and then is fine, but I mean, I went shopping for myself I go once a year to get some new stuff. And dude, every time drop on just a few things like $300.
Yeah.
Easy. And that is disturbing to me, I say. So having someone who has like a shopping addiction and calls it a hobby, I think would be very hard for me to deal with, especially if I have to go with them,
Yeah.
and watch all that money go down the drain.
Right.
Ooh, man. Yeah, that's going to be a no. That's going to be a no for me, dog.
That's a big no. Shopping is such a slippery slope.
It really is. It really, really is.
Can't have that. Got to find other things to do with your time.
Yeah, like why is participating in capitalism like your hobby? Why you're just like you're becoming a sucker to advertisements at that point.
Right.
By the way, buy the book that was advertised today.
Yeah.
Inclusion on Accident.
Exactly.
By Cindy Smith.
Wonderful piece.
Yes.
Wonderful piece. Oh, third pick. How do I follow up adopting cats? I'll tell you. Drinking. Anyone who says they're drinking for a hobby is just a drunkard. Drunkard who hasn't admitted to themselves that, well, they are an alcoholic and they need help.
You mean professional drinking? It's not a thing?
I don't think so. If your hobby is to be not stable, standing on a nightly basis, you have a problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's my hobby to hit happy hour 7 nights a week.
Jesus Christ, that does sound bad when you say it out loud.
Yeah, right?
That sounds pretty bad.
I have a happy hour hobby.
Yeah. Oh, man. What if you find out the person, like you've gone on several dates and you find out the person likes to have a couple drinks at the end of the night? Is that the same thing or is that different?
I'm going to say don't do it. Red flag.
Okay.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
You can't be dependent on alcohol to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It disrupts your sleeping pattern too much.
It does.
Also, you're not getting rest when you drink alcohol. It's literally a toxin.
It is.
So
hurts your body.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's definitely it's not a good thing. That's for sure. And if you are a drinker, that's a red flag if the person that you just went on a date with is a drinker. Because then you're both going to be drinkers. It's going to be real hard to get out of that cycle.
That's true.
Damn, dude. I didn't think about that one. That's a good one.
Well, wait until you hear my next one because it's a good one. This is a slam dunk of a draft.
Round 4.
You really command the round 4. Round 4. Another red flag. Easily could have been a number one. Gambling.
Oh yeah, I had that on my list.
If you're gambling, nope, that's a red flag. You have a casino hobby? Nope. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think any sort of gambling addiction is especially is a red flag to me, but especially things that like are complete luck based.
Yeah.
Completely luck based. So slots, sports gambling, which is becoming huge and legal. It's baffling to me. Like sports gambling is completely baffling to me.
Oh, and you can bet. There's so many different types of sports betting.
Oh
You
yeah,
can bet per play. They're going to score on this play.
dude, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's like, how could you ever? Why would you just want to throw your money down the drain like that? Oh my God. I have to admit that one's worse than shopping. Or just as bad in a different way.
I was thinking they're kind of in a similar category, but the gambling one is so much more toxic because you lose so much more, and you have nothing to gain. You have nothing to show for it.
Nothing.
Like shopping, you have something to show for it. You keep the receipt. You can take it back.
Yep.
Gambling,
You can't take that back.
there's no take backsies.
There's no takes backsies.
There's, oh shit, I just lost my home. I just lost my car. I just lost everything.
I lost a whole paycheck.
Yep.
Yeah.
That could have been a number one pick.
Dude, gambling is seriously fucked up. Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
Things like horse racing, right? I mean, it might be a fun way to spend a day, like go to the track, whatever, like as a novelty.
Yeah.
But if you're one of those people that actually goes and like sits in front of a TV and gambles in front of the TV for horse racing, that's a little weird.
Well, I mean, they've designed your phones and the games on phones to be like casino games.
That's true. They're training you to get addicted to gambling.
Yeah, you're addicted to your phone. You go to the casino and you play similar games, but this time you're tying your money to it.
Yeah, I have a friend who I worked with for many years, and he had a slots machine on his phone and would just like hit it over and over again. And I asked him one day, I was like, man, don't you want to do something more stimulating with your time off? And he's like, oh, no, man, it's fun. It's good. It's exciting. You're just hitting a button. Really? Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay. So I guess, I don't know, there's a bit of risk.
It's the dopamine, dude.
Yeah.
The way it interacts with your brain, it's designed to hijack your brain.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Drake was given like a fuck ton of money, dude, to sponsor some online gambling company. And people don't realize all that money that he got is from users going in losing all their money.
So crazy.
Right?
So crazy.
And so Drake is on there spending. Look at Drake has wagered over $1 billion on stake.com. But that's because they fucking pay him, and then he just turns around and like plays and spends it all on their site.
I didn't realize Drake was a billionaire.
I mean, is he actually a billionaire?
Dude,
Drake bets $1 million on Argentina to beat France in World Cup final.
Dang. Now, I will say it's one thing to do an over-under with your friends as a once a year thing.
Different, you know?
A little different.
And it's a little different to be in, like, I remember as a kid, like, my family and a bunch of other people were all in, like, this football league. So every week you'd pick who you thought was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you'd keep track of wins over the whole year.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the year, you got the pool.
Mm-hmm.
You paid like $25 at the beginning of the year, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So
Low stakes.
low stakes, and you got to play for like 16 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
However many are in a football season.
I also think cards are a little bit of a different ball game with gambling. You know, I like.
I think you still get fucked. I think it's all gambling, dude.
It's all gambling, but I think like there is a little bit more of a professional element with skill-based element to it that I would. It's definitely heavily luck-based.
I would say something like poker.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there is, but for something like blackjack,
no. Poker.
it's way different.
Poker. Yeah.
Gambling.
Gambling.
Sketchy, bro.
Hella sketchy. Well, that was a good fourth round.
You haven't even drafted.
I've got to pick. So
Yeah, so it's not done.
I'm gonna say, just looking through, I'm gonna say animal fighting.
Wow.
If you're in,
That's a real left field one, bro.
dude, I mean, animal fighting.
Have you met a lot of ladies who are into animal fighting? First
No.
date, they're like, "Hey, you know what? I really like taking my dog out to the rinks to fight to the death."
Okay. Let me make this one a little bit more realistic, because I think you're right that animal fighting in the U.S. is it's very underground and niche, and so let me make it a little bit more realistic. You come home to their place and you hear a lot of barking. And you're like, "Oh, like, do you have a dog? You have a couple dogs?" No, I'm a breeder. I breed dogs. I think that would be a turnoff for me. I think that's a red flag.
So we're pivoting.
I'm pivoting a little bit from animal fighting to dog breeding, or like dog breeding, not animal breeding. It's just, I don't know. It strikes me as sort of a weird thing. Like, it's usually inhumane. It's usually illicit, right? Not licensed. A lot of dog breeders, and it usually, like, it ends up hurting the animal because they breed them, like they inbreed them a lot. So dog breeding, it's just a very strange thing. And then there's other things associated with it, like modifying the dog, clipping their ears, cutting their tails. I mean, I find it a little strange when you have a normal Joe Schmo person that runs a side hustle of dog breeding. So that's what I'm going to, now feel free to judge me or tell me I'm off base on that. But if I find out that someone does that, I'm probably going to be like, I'm not into that.
Yeah, I mean, the more you know, bro. Would have never even guessed dog breeding. I don't know shit about dog breeding, so.
I mean, dude, you know what happened? I don't know if I should even say this. This is crazy. Like, someone I know, who shall go unnamed, got busted on the local news for, like, in their tiny ass apartment having like a shit ton of cages wall to wall on top of each other for breeding like pit bulls.
Where'd you meet this person?
I met them at the end of high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So
I mean, you got to get your dogs from somewhere.
you got to get your
And
dogs.
dogs are living creatures. It's not like deer need a license to procreate.
Yes.
If two dogs were out running around, they could just procreate if they wanted. They go to dog park.
Yeah.
They could both go run into a corner and
Well, that's why
be
you're
stuck
supposed
together
to
until you get there.
neuter and spade your dog, so that doesn't happen.
You're supposed to.
You're
They're
supposed
living
to.
things. Well, couldn't you argue that spading and neutering your animal is a little inhumane?
I think it's more inhumane if, like, if they have babies and then you can't care for them and, like, throw them out.
Or what if you can?
If you can, that's different. That's different. If you have a farm or something and, like, you can care for them, that's great. Or, like, a big property. But, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, going to college in rural Missouri, saw a lot of instances of people who did not spay and neuter their pets, and things happen.
Maybe they shouldn't make it so expensive.
Maybe not. Maybe it should be more accessible to get an animal. I don't know. I mean, but I'm just saying that there's some weird. And maybe it's the institutions, right? But
Blame the government.
blame the government. I think our dog was like $25, and then they actually made her free. She was like $50, and they gave us $25 back if we got her spayed and, like, got her vaccinated. So,
Denver?
yeah,
That's cool.
it was from the Humane Society.
Nice.
So I'm just saying, a lot of dogs end up needing to be rescued from these operations, and they're not well cared for.
I feel it.
So dog breeding in the 4th round.
I didn't know that was gonna come up.
That's Dylan, baby.
Yeah, no, Dylan always doing Dylan. If anything, we can rely on you to be consistently Dylan,
That's right.
and we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, do we even need to do a duel? Because I fucking won again.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Ben.
Oh, come on, man. You know what it is. I'm the GOAT.
Oh, yeah, baby. Man, my fingers are itching.
Well,
Itching.
they're gonna keep itching. You need to get some ointment, bro. They're itching every single week.
Can't help it. I got a rash that just can't get scratched.
It's because every time you go for the draw, you slightly miss and you rub the leather wrong. And it's irritated because you just can't quite get it.
I think you're just jealous of my picks.
Oh, I'm never
They're so
jealous.
out of left field that you didn't even see them coming.
I mean, dog collecting and dog breeding. Those are pretty crazy.
They are pretty crazy.
Well, how
So
you
let me
gonna
tell
defend?
you that if someone thinks that they are a Fox News or CNN pundit on your first or even second or third date, that we're going to have a problem here. And in fact, I think I'd rather have a social media influencer on those dates, on any one of those dates, than find out that they think that they are a political consultant on a TV show.
I don't feel like this one really needs to be defended because I would disagree with you in saying that, because to be a social media pundit in 2022, you actually have to be a social media influencer. They're all on it. All the stuff that they're promoting on TV and online is also on their social media. So I actually think that's a wash. But dog collecting versus adopting cats?
No.
Oh my god, that's not even... The cats is way worse. They're living. They shit. Their eyes actually watch you, and you try to usher them away, and they might fucking scratch the shit out of you. At least a doll, you can turn it around, put it in a box. Cat, you turn it around, put it in a box. It suffocates, and you have, like, a legal issue. Someone finds out.
I mean, I think you can care for a good number of cats and do it well. My aunt and uncle have. They had like 7 cats at one point. And
Different generation.
they cared for them very well. Doll collecting, dude, holy shit. If the dolls are covering every like flat surface of your home so that that's all they see in every room or even a couple rooms, oh my god, that's so creepy. At least a cat can love you and share affection with you.
No, too many cats. No good. Can't have a cat smell in house. You had shopping as your third pick.
That's right.
You had to defend shopping, dude.
I mean, I think a drinking habit can be managed.
No. I said to defend shopping. Everyone knows drinking's the winner of this round.
I mean, listen.
Drinking is a way worse hobby than
than your
shopping.
I think that you could go into debt from shopping. And in fact, I know people who've gone into debt from shopping. And
you can go into death from drinking.
You can for sure. And I've known people who went into death from drinking. Yeah, you're right. Drinking's worse. I'll give you that one.
Boom.
I can't. However, dog breeding and gambling, dude, you're dealing with a living thing here. Like,
Better watch out what you say here.
that is fucking like, I just can't imagine. Like, let's say this lady takes me home. She's like, come on, like, let's go. You know, I want, it goes right. You go home and she breeds dogs and they're just like lining her garage, top to bottom, every wall covered in cages with dogs in them. Oh yeah, I'm a dog breeder. I breed dogs. Are you licensed? No, I'm not licensed. This is just kind of a side thing I do. No. I would much rather her tell me that she likes to go to the casino once a month.
Hell no. Gambling is a way worse addiction, way worse hobby. You're habitually getting out there and gambling. You're habitually losing money for fun. No good. Dude, dog breeding, most people don't breed their dogs in their house. You're talking about going in their house. You ain't gonna see that shit. They're gonna have a little barnyard thing out back where all their bred dogs are. So first date, you're fine. You're getting some poo nanny with no barking around. But you go to the casino, your girl done lost all her money. She's trying to get your money, which gets you out of the mood. And this is a consistent thing. Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, dude. Gambling.
I think, maybe it's...
Dog breeding is easy because people who breed dogs don't typically breed. Because what you're talking about, where you're from, is folks whose dogs weren't neutered, and then they got other dogs pregnant, and they weren't prepared to take care of those dogs. But they weren't, like, purposefully breeding dogs. Someone who breeds dogs with a purpose, whether they're doing it in or out of compliance, is one thing. But they're doing it with the intention to sell, because breeding and selling dogs is a lucrative business.
It is, for sure.
I'd be like, damn, you're breeding dogs? You're making money, because like a purebred dog is thousands of dollars, son. That's why they go to all that trouble. You just made 20 racks on a dog, a show dog.
I just think it's weird.
I think gambling, you're fucked. So I'll take the dog breeder.
I don't know, though. I mean, and so there's a history of gambling on my dad's side of the family. And, like, there's for sure, my uncle had a crippling gambling addiction, and he loved it. And he spent every last cent of his retirement gambling. But then
That's a horror story.
That is a horror story. But the rest of my family, like their motto is, take $200 to the boat like once a year and spend your $200 and leave. I think it's possible to do that,
That's not a hobby.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I could get down with that. Like you and I go on a guy's trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
Once every couple of years. Take $500 on the trip. If you win, cool. If you lose, you plan on spending it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can't get into dog breeding, though, dude. I can't do it.
I'm not asking you to get into it. I'm asking you which
I
is
thought
worse.
you were asking me to get into it.
I mean, you think like if you're going to date someone, you want to date someone who's dog breeding, or you want to date someone who's gambling. Most of the time, if they're dog breeding, trying to make money.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a wash either way.
Oh, I think gambling's so much more dangerous. They might lose your shit, bro.
That's true. Prenup. Lovely.
Very. Another great draft in the books.
That's right.
Good job, son.
Good job to you. Hey, thanks so much for taking your time out of your day to listen to us. You know how much we appreciate that. So thank you.
Your time is precious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review, because that really helps. It only takes a second of your time. We've already taken roughly 39 minutes of your time, so what's a couple more? And if you want to leave a review, that would be awesome too. You can also send us an email to mountdraftmore@gmail.com. And that'll do it. If you send us something, we'll read it. We would love your feedback, good, bad, anything in between. We want to know what you like about the show. And with the new adjusted format with more draft snacks and more concentrated 4-person drafts.
That's right. So thank you, and have a lovely evening.
Yeah, peace out.